Chicago, middle of the goddamn night, morning, whatever you want to call it. We get fuel, we both fueled up, why not, hell not, and then I had to pull start again. So take the trailer off the bike, hook the bike back up, trailer, pull it, start it, hook the trailer back up, get going again. And instead of taking the goddamn way we took in, like the smart people would do, we head out down the goddamn downtown Chicago. It took us forever to get out of that son of a bitch. Then we're downtown Chicago by the police station. By the way, there's bars on the windows, right? I don't understand. Even the cops aren't coming out in this town. I don't know where we were. He goes to take off, the bike stalls. Wonderful for us. So I pull my bike over, I turn around, pull my bike over back next to him, and I shut it off, lock her up, because we can't just leave the trailer undone and pull starting here, so we start push starting them. Down on the sidewalk of Chicago town, downtown Chicago, middle of the goddamn morning. And so we push starting them, finally get it going. This bike has straight plates on, so it fires up. This son of a bitch is loud. Very, very loud. So we get them started, and cops are going by watching on the sidewalk running this bike and don't even care to get out. They're like, I'm not getting out in the middle of this town. I don't know what those guys are doing. They don't care. You know, they're just letting you be. They don't want to get out of the car. I don't know if they're going to get shot or what. Maybe I'm making it worse than what it was. It's just downtown Chicago to me. You know, it's just another town. I don't look at the bad people. I mean, just because things might happen down there doesn't mean they're going to. I'm not sure what town I'm in now. I'm thinking it's Port Sanilac. Oh, look, another biker. Sweet. All right, got another bike out. Fantastic. That's nice to see. Makes you feel a little better. Not bad looking either. Got a bat wing in the front of it. So yeah, we then decided we're so damn tired that there's no more use in going any farther. We gotta find a hotel or something. You know, we're seeing doubles here, and there's no use in dying going on a trip. So, you know, we started looking for hotels. We get on this one street, and this guy walks out. He's a black guy. Not that that matters, but it adds to the story. I don't care what color or race anybody is. They're all the people to me. But still, he's a black guy walks out, and you can tell he's an older gentleman, probably in his 60s. And I think he must have been drunk. Either that or he's just a little slow. I'm not really sure. But anyways, he runs out, and I don't know if he must have looked at his arched hair being up with no helmet on like the Incredible Hulk to him or what. He just jumps, roar! It was one ours like the Incredible Hulk would do if you remember those scenes. What the hell is this guy doing, you know? So we find a hotel, and they're booked. Then another one's booked, and another one's booked. But the funny thing about this is, we pull in the bottom of the garage of this Best Western, I believe it was, and all of a sudden, this black guy, again, is up at the top. Roar! Pulls his shirt off, you know? And I was like, what the hell? This guy's off his rocker. So this place is full too, so we take off, and all of a sudden this guy pops out again from another street. Roar! Like, how in the hell is this guy finding us? Every street we turn, this man pops out. Roar! I don't know if you hear our spike or what. He must have popped out 6 times, at least. You know, and he's like, what's wrong with this guy? He's following us. And his art's going down the streets, his pipes are so loud, this bike is setting off the car alarms on these streets going down Chicago, the Chicago suburbs. And to piss these people off, all these damn alarms going off on their cars. It's hilarious. So we finally, you know, we go through a couple crappy hotels. We finally find one. I think it was a DoubleTree or something like that in Chicago. Big parking lot, a little ritzy hotel. And I go in and find out they want $170 a night for a room. So I'm like, well, no, I don't think so, you know. So we come back outside and we discuss it. We're so tired that, you know, hey, yeah, I'll go see if I can get a deal on it. So I think they gave it to me like $120 for the next 5 hours until we get out in the morning, so we had to check out. Because it's around 3 o'clock in the morning. So I paid for it. I went ahead. Yeah, you know, I need some sleep. So we did that. Flipped it off. I had a water that his girlfriend offered me, and oddly enough, it had to be a damn $5 water, which is kind of funny in itself. I had water down in the cooler. I didn't know it was the Evian. I didn't know I had to pay for it. So $5 water. Probably some of the best water I've ever drank, I guess. At least the most expensive. So we get up the next morning, or that morning actually, and Art and I go downstairs in our boots and shorts. And all these ritzy people walking around, we're drinking our coffee. Like, you know, fuck them, I don't care. They can stare at me all they want. I might look out of place. I really don't give a shit. So, we drink our coffee, get ourselves ready to go, and we go outside and we pull, start his bike again. We get ready to go and we get him running. And it's a little cold, you know, a little cool out, so we take off down through Illinois, and we went for a while, no problems, and we hit a Walmart. Thought, well, you know, we'll get, see, their seat on their bike, they redid it, and the foam they got wasn't as strong as the people sold to and said it was going to be. So we went in to buy actually something for the seat for them to sit on, because right now they're running almost like steel pants. Both ours, whose girlfriend, Debbie, basically riding on a steel pan. That's, you know, that's no way to ride that far distance. So, stop, we get I think like a kiddie's floating device, 3-piece, I don't know if you've seen those before. And we put that on the seat so they ride a little comfortable. While we were there, we, you know, we had Subway for our lunch / breakfast. And we go out and get his bike started, we hooked up the pull start, and every time we pull started it, the damn back wheel locks up, you know, it won't fire up. It's like, what the hell is wrong with it? All of a sudden, we realize what's wrong with it. The primary's locked up, the clutches are locked up. Well, how'd that happen? Well, remember that kickstart break in Indiana? Well, there you go. The damn nut comes off, got tangled up inside the primary. Oh, shit, you know? So now we're going to work on this thing. We don't have the tools we need. So I went out to Sears and all these other stores, and I buy all the tools I can find. So we need big socket wrench, big pliers. We tear this thing apart in a Walmart parking lot. Had those like a two of bumpkins out there, country bumpkins out there working on our bike in the Walmart parking lot. We get it all back together, get it all back up, get the nut out. That's what it was, by the way. Got the nut out, put it back together in the parking lot. Pull start, fires right up. Hook my trailer back up, take off. Right about at the time we get done taking off, I think we're still in Illinois, we get nailed by a rainstorm. Jesus Christ. You know, what else? What else is going to happen? Just a downpour. I mean, you can't see the road. So we're riding a little slower and just, you know, we make it through the rainstorm finally. And we keep on going down the way. And, boy, that is beautiful. Look at that. Wow. Anyways, we get going, and I think the next state we hit was, we hit the corner of Wisconsin, I believe, and then into Minnesota. And we get to Minnesota and we decide we'll, I don't think any other things happen between then and now. We'll stop for the night at this hotel. It's pouring rain again, by the way, so we're in the pouring rain in the dark trying to find a hotel. My GPS luckily gives you names of hotels and their phone numbers, so we didn't have to go riding around. We could call them on the cell phone, so we found one had a vacancy. We had to ride back to go to it, of course, but we go back and we get a room, stay the night. Everything's good, get some stuff to eat, had a microwave in the room, and so, you know, that's cool. Get up the next morning, we pull start his bike, and it's running, so we think we're all set to go, get the trailer locked on. All of a sudden, we look at this bike, and this thing's pouring out smoke. Well, we put a new tank and dashboard on this bike, and it was wired right, it wasn't that. My father wired it, did a great job. But apparently the switches, they stole with these dash units from JC, whatever it was, I don't know where it was, one JC, J something, we will leave their name out, I don't want bad mouth. It's a lousy little cheap switch apparently. That damn switch shorted out, fried all the wiring in this bike, top down. Crap. So now we're stuck here, we got burnt wiring, what are we going to do? Well, the only thing you can do is fix it. So I go out to the Harley dealership and I buy a new Harley switch for it, like this kind of switch. And so we put a new switch in, and I had I went out and bought some trailer wire. I actually brought trailer wire with me. You saw in my video what I take in my bike. Well, those 4 wires, that's what I brought with me. And I brought soldering iron, which oddly enough didn't work at the time. The new one I got does. Benzomatic, by the way, if anybody wants a good butane one. Anyways, but so we started resoldering this thing. We put new wires in, new switch, and it took a while. You know, it's a lot of wiring to go through a bike. I take everything apart, trace it down, find out what we needed. Basically what we wired up to make it run. To the hell with the blinkers and shit like that. We need to make the damn thing run. That's all we need from it. So we had to stay one more night in the hotel, but we got it wired up, got it going the next day, and we hit the road. We're going down the road, and all of a sudden they pull over again. I was like, what the hell is it now, you know? I'll find out the oil dipstick tube fell out of the bike. I'm like, son of a bitch, can't we catch a break, you know?